A lot of attention, obviously, on the quarterbacks. What have you seen from those guys through practice? Two practices. I know it's early, and what are you really looking for in terms of separation with those guys?
Well, I think for any one of them, specifically Sean and Tyler, is a better level of consistency, and it's two different things. It's both guys building off their experiences from last year. So Sean's, I guess, understanding in all the things we're doing and his skill set growing is I think his growth and consistency. And Tyler's just, learning from the things that he experienced last year. Some good, some bad, and he's just a sophomore. So I think that for both of them, it's just finding a level of consistency where their confidence can grow and our confidence in them can grow.
What did you tell Tyler? I know obviously it was a struggle last year for him as a freshman. It is for a lot of guys, but he was even mentioning last year how mentally it kind of took a toll on him. And what did you tell him and even Sean coming into this thing about the competition coming into the spring?
Well, I think first off, how it was left. Sean goes down with an injury. Tyler comes in. Typically you don't lose your job from an injury, and that's fair. But they both need to grow. They were both freshmen last year, and for Sean, he'll be a freshman again. And I think for Tyler, it was reiterating that you were a freshman last year, and learning to deal with the ups and downs is all part of growth. He's become a more confident, consistent guy, and we need to coach that up. And I think for both of them, it's getting ample opportunity this spring to improve. And ultimately, the more guys that are capable of playing, the better off we're going to be.
Yeah. Tyler also mentioned mechanics, particularly his footwork. He felt like that was a real struggle for him last year. Is that a focus this spring?
Well, I think for him, footwork reactive to pressure.
Yeah.
He can go out there. If we were playing 7-on-7, he'd be perfect. But now you get bodies around you, you get rushers coming at you. That's the part that needs to continue to improve for him. Just being able to feel more comfortable in the pocket when everything isn't all fine and dandy. And that's the biggest thing where his footwork broke down. His footwork had some issues last year. Is just handling and reacting to pressure.
Was that the biggest thing? I mean, obviously, I know receivers and their consistency plays a part, but in terms of his completion percentage not being above 50%, was that?
Oh, I think so. It's there's a lot of things. I mean, so a passing game is about a quarterback playing well. It's about guys protecting and guys getting open and catching the ball, and it was all of that. That below 50% is a reflection of our offense as much as it's Tyler. But for him specifically, yes, if he keeps his feet right for the most part, he's a very good passer. He's a very capable passer, and that's what we're working on day in and day out now.
Yeah, mentally too. With some of these guys, you talked about some of their growth. Where do you think they are, just in terms of being comfortable with the playbook and knowing what you guys are doing?
I think the fact that they both played, I think they're beyond their years. But it's still going out there and experiencing things. And while we're making some adjustments to their abilities, there's still things that we got to continue to learn. And I think that's certainly part of their separation is how they handle the offense and how they execute it on a daily basis.
What have you liked and not liked, maybe about what you've seen from them for the first couple practices?
I think there's specifically about Tyler and Sean. I think they're both going out there and they understand that every rep isn't 4th and 10. So a little bit better as far as just taking what the defense gives them, and we're just a couple days in the defense, so that means there's going to be checkdowns and things of that nature. I think they're both operating and communicating with a sense of confidence. Now the defense will pick up their install, and that'll make things a little bit more complicated, and they got to keep on that trajectory. So 2 days, 2 positive days, and we need to keep that thing going like that.